This is an update on my unique tomato plant, the one that put out such big trusses. And as you can see, I picked off a lot of these tomatoes and some of them didn't fruit, and that's not too surprising considering how hot it is now. But I wanted you to look at the color here, and it is that color, kind of a pinkish purpley type color with green shoulders on top. And here's another one I picked a couple days ago, and it's ripened a little more in the house. And another one here, they're all doing the same thing. They have kind of like green on the top, and then there's green throughout the purpley pinkish color. And here's one that's ripening up. It's doing the same thing. I've checked every tomato that I planted last year, and it's not following any of the habits really. I thought it might be similar to the one right next to it, which is a Dester, but you can see here that those tomatoes are quite a bit bigger in size. And let's see here if I got one that's ripe on this one. No, there's not one ripe on that one, but they're not taking a similar pattern as that one. So I want to show you this, the color of the tomatoes and the latest update. Now the trusses up here are still pretty good size. It's just they're not coming on like mad because all the energy I suspect is going to these down here. And this is that one you saw in that picture from before when it had all the flowers on it. There's another one. I suspect that once these are depleted down here and it starts cooling off some, these will make the super trusses again. But I took a sucker off of this very plant, and I wanted to show you that. Okay, this is my fawn gutter, and you can see here that the tomatoes are starting to come along pretty good all the way down. And this is the sucker off of that plant, and it is not growing aggressively. It's not growing real tall compared to the others, so we'll see what it does if it displays the same type of growth pattern. Anyway, the reason why this is such a big deal to me is because we trialed the taste of that tomato against Brandywide and against my chocolate stripes, which is a good favorite of mine, and one of the better tasting tomatoes we've liked out here, the hybrid big beef. And this new tomato, whatever it is, blows those away. I mean, the wife and I both agree. I'm not just saying that because it's a unique tomato, but the tomato is fantastic tasting. It's just leaps and bounds above the big beef. Now, I don't know if the thing is a hybrid or if it's between, I grew like 20 plus varieties, maybe 25 varieties last year. And if it's a hybrid, it's one from the parentage, I have no idea because the label came off of the container here. But I did grow Aunt Ruby's German green. I didn't get one to produce on it, so the green shoulders, I don't know what that's typical of exactly. But it's got, well, a unique color. I don't know what it came from. So, but I know it's very, very good. And if it's a hybrid, I know these seeds that I'm going to save are not going to come out the same this year. And if they do, then it's a variety that I missed. But I'm still going to save the seed. And I'm going to try to take a plant cutting as well and see if I can keep the plant propagated or keep it going by plant cuttings. And Anyway, it's just too tasty to not attempt to replicate. So anyway, out here just showing you that. I'll talk to you later.